Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is Think New Syllabus Mathematics, chapter number 6, Algebraic Manipulations and Expressions. And today we are going to do question number 7 of exercise 6a, where we have to revise the question number 1. In question number 1, we have learned how to write down expressions from the given statements. And now it's a question of intermediate level where you have to upgrade yourself and you have to write down the algebraic expression from a statement that is quite tricky. Okay, so we have to keep in mind the key points that we have discussed in question number 1 and try to solve this question as well. So part A says subtract the cube root of the product of h and 3k from the square of the sum of p and q. So many things at a time. Subtract cube root, product, h, 3k, square, and then sum of P and Q. Oh my God, there are so many signs that we have to integrate in this part. So how to start? If we have been provided with this word subtract, we have to look for from. We have discussed this earlier. Subtract 3 from 4 means 4 minus 3. It means we have to subtract the cube root of the product of h and 3k from the square of the sum of p and q. It means we can write it down as the square of the sum of p and q bracket minus, and then the statement before from, that is the cube root of the product of h and 3k. This is how we have to rephrase the statement. Okay. Now, it would be easier for us to solve it further because we have splitted the statement into two parts: the square of the sum of p and q and the cube root of the product of h and 3k. Now, the square of, if I'm saying the square of 4, it means I'm saying 4 to the power 2. The square of 3 means 3 to the power 2. The square of a means a to the power 2. It means the square of means the sum of p and q to the whole square. The sum of p and q to the whole square. Whatever is after the square of, it would come inside the bracket and we'll put this power 2 over this bracket. Okay, so in the next step, inshallah, hopefully we are going to solve the complete statement of part 1. Then the cube root of the product of h and 3k, again cube root. If I'm saying cube root of, let's say, 8, it means cube root of 8. We'll put this symbol of cube root and place 8 inside of this. It means cube root of the product of h and 3k means cube root of the product of h and 3k. Look, step by step, we are getting closer to the answer. Now, the sum of p and q, you already know the sum of a and b, the sum of p and q, the sum of 1 and 2, the sum of 3 and 4 means p plus q, right? So we have solved this first part of the statement. Next, we have the product of h and k. We already know the product of 3 and 4 means 3 multiplied by 4. The product of h and 3k means h multiplied by 3k. And it's enclosed in this cube root bracket. Don't forget to put this small 3 here in this and put the sign of minus. So here we have been completed with this statement. And in the next step, you can remove this multiplication sign and write it down. And as well, you can remove this bracket as well. That is, you can write it down as 3, 3, h, k. And that's it. Done. It's completed. Now read the statement again. It says, subtract the cube root of the product of H and 3K from the square of the sum of P and Q. That's it. Now, part B. The total value of X 20-cent coins and Y $5 notes in cents. Now, if I am, let's say, buying a few, if let's say I have a few 20-cent coins, they are talking about 20-cent coins, it means a coin of 20 cents, right? If I'm saying I have 5 20-cent coins, so what am I going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If I have 5 20-cent coins and I need to find the total value of these 20 cents, what am I going to do? Will I add 20 cents each time? 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20? No. Whenever we have repetitive addition, we have learned that repetitive addition is basically multiplication. We can use multiplication instead of repetitive addition. So all we need to do is we'll simply multiply 20 cents by 5 to find the total value of 5 coins of 20 cents. That is, it's equals to 100 cents. Is it clear? So if I have 20-cent coins and they are X 20-cent coins, it means I'll multiply it with X and I have 20X cents. That's it. So if I have to find out the total value of X 20-cent coins, it means a coin of 20 cent and the number of such coins are X. So I just have to multiply the number of coins with the value of a coin, that is 20 cents. So it becomes 20X cents. And we have to find out the total value of 2 coins. A coin of 20 cent and $5 note. I also have $5 notes. Let's say I have a $5 note and then I have such $5 notes. Let's say 4 $5 notes. And I have to find out the total value of 4 $5 notes. So if I have 4 notes of $5, what I'll do? I'll multiply $5 by 4 to find the total value of 4 notes and it will be $20, right? So if I have Y notes, that is I have unknown quantity of $5 notes, what I'll do? I'll simply multiply 5 by Y to get the total value. It would be 5Y. That's it. And then I have 20X cents and $5. So I'll add their total value. But students, keep in mind that we cannot add 2 different units of the same quantity. Like if I have been provided with, let's say 4 hours and 20 minutes. So I cannot add 4 by 20 to get the total value. What I have to do, I have to convert this 4 hours into 20 minutes. So if I have 4 hours and I know 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes, what I'll do, I'll multiply 4 by 60. It becomes 240 minutes. And then I'll add 20 minutes to it to get the total of these 2 quantities. And it will be 260 minutes. So if one of the quantity is in dollars and the other quantity is in cents, so what I have to do, I'll convert this dollars into cents. And how can I do that? I'll simply multiply it with 100 because $1 is equals to 100 cents. So 5Y dollars is equals to 5Y into 100, that is 500Y cents. Is it clear? And when both the quantities are in cents, that is in the same unit, we can add the two. Is it clear, beta? So how will you write the answer? Number of 20 cent coins, कितने number of 20 cent coins आपके पास कितने हैं? X numbers में हैं, ठीक है? यानी a few number of 20 cent coins हैं आपके पास, and the total value would be 20x cents, ठीक है? वो सेंट्स के में ही है, तो आपके पास यहाँ पर आंसर भी सेंट्स में ही आएगा. And you have to find out the total value of X 20 cent coins and $5 notes in cents. आपको आंसर सेंट्स में लेकर आना है. It means you have to convert $5 notes into coins, into cents, ठीक है? उसके बाद नंबर ऑफ $5 नोट्स कितने हैं? Y, ठीक है? यानी कि कुछ $5 के भी नोट्स हैं, तो उनकी टोटल वैल्यू कितनी होगी? जितने नोट्स होंगे उसको हम 5 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. इट मीन्स 5y हमारे पास, 5y डॉलर्स हमारे पास टोटल वैल्यू है $5 नोट्स की, ठीक है? बट ये डॉलर्स के अंदर है, सो वी विल कन्वर्ट इट इनटू सेंट्स, क्योंकि हमें आंसर सेंट्स में लेकर आना है. तो सेंट्स में इसको कन्वर्ट कैसे कर सकते हैं? $1 इज इक्वल्स टू 100 सेंट्स, 5y डॉलर्स इज इक्वल्स टू 500y सेंट्स, ठीक है? 5 को मल्टीप्लाई किया 100 से, 500, और y एज इट इज, तो 500y सेंट्स हो गया. नाउ यू कैन सी दैट बोथ द नंबर्स आर इन सेंट्स. वी कैन इजीली ऐड द टू क्वांटिटीज and the answer would be 220x plus 500y cents. And you cannot solve it any further. You cannot simplify it since both the values are in different variables. That is, these two are unlike terms. और unlike terms कभी भी add नहीं हो सकती. अगर यहाँ पर 20x plus 500x होता, तो हम 500 और 20 को प्लस कर देते. अगर 20y plus 500y होता, अगेन हम इन दोनों को प्लस कर सकते थे. But since one quantity is in x, other one is in y, so we cannot add these two quantities, and this would be your answer. Total value हमारे पास आएगी 20x plus 500y, and that's it.